91 a little closer only because it may be trying to get better organized, but still no impacts to us. Here's what's happening. We got this upper trough that is deep, and you can kind of see the motion on water vapor. This upper trough, as it sinks south, is going to start sending a cold front our way. 91 really cannot move into that trough, and what it's also helping to do is kind of deflect it off to the east. So as the storm eventually tries to organize, no matter what happens, as that starts to move northward, it'll get deflected by the front and this northerly push. So it's moving to the northeast, so we're not worrying about it. But this upper trough and deep upper ridging out to our west will help with that northerly flow in the upper atmosphere and bring down the drier air, and dew points will be noticeably drier. This isn't just a few degrees less humid. This is a fairly significant drop in the dew points, as by Thursday morning we're looking at dew point temperatures into the 60s. That's pretty comfortable. By Friday morning they start to fall into the 50s. That's nice, and that is a good feel air mass that will be with us to the end of the week, and it does look like it's going to hold in place for the weekend as well. Dew points may start to come up a little bit as we get towards Sunday, but even Saturday afternoon dew points are still in the 50s and 60s, so a better feel, especially considering with so many folks out of power and still having to do work outdoors. So here's that broad circulation. Again, the models are starting to pick on maybe something trying to form, but it looks like by the time it really were to get organized, it is already moving away from us. But a lot of folks left Louisiana and headed over toward the Florida Panhandle. There may be a tropical system headed their way in the next day and a half or so. Now, thankfully, it is moving away. So whatever tries to organize is moving toward more the Big Bend area, Panhandle, Big Bend area of Florida. We've also been talking about the fact that the area of possible development does place it over Jacksonville, which is where the Saints are going. By the time we get to Sunday, that feature is already going to be, and again, whatever does form, or maybe doesn't form, is already going to be way out into the off the East Coast, open Atlantic, and moving away. So we are not worrying about that affecting the game at all. But it is starting to look a little bit better organized, at least in terms of the convection. The thunderstorms are starting to develop around some sort of centralized area. I'm not going to say a center because that's not really there yet, but it does look like the wind shear and dry air really isn't playing as much of a factor in this. So a few of the models are trying to organize something, maybe toward the, say, Fort Walton Beach or Panama City area, trying to move across southern Georgia or continuing through northern Florida. And then, as I said, this is by Thursday. It's already off the coast of Jacksonville, so there are no concerns for the Saints game on Sunday. Rest easy. 91